Hey people, it's been a while and I must say I miss you so greatly. The economy has been dealing a huge blow on us, but we are surviving, irrespective of the unpalatable twists and turns happening in the country. Each day is full of incidents that will make you want to go on your knees and just say, "Come, Lord Jesus, come." Because the prices of goods and services, the insecurity ravaging the land, and the anyhowness of our public office holders will make you question your own sanity. You're welcome to another edition of Not Funny. Here on the show, we try to look at situations that I consider not funny, looking at how these plethora of issues affect us as a people. My name is Kingeve and I kindly ask you to follow me on this very short journey. First, let's look into this reoccurring sad but preventable situation where human lives are wasted just because they were literally scrambling for food. I mean, look at how cheap human life has become that citizens lose their lives in a stampede because they were trying to get something as basic as food. So on Sunday, 24th of March, no fewer than 7 people died from a stampede during an almsgiving exercise in Bauchi State. The stampede occurred at Shafa Holdings Company PLC headquarters along Jos Road at about 10 a.m. when the company was holding its annual Zakat exercise, otherwise known as almsgiving, to help the less privileged in the state. Now, this is a case of Oluwa Majakin Sholidaran because it is actually good turned bad. This sad incident occurred few days after 2 students of the Nasarawa State University Kefi died during the distribution of palliatives, while about 23 others got injured. And if you can recall what happened in February at the Customs Zonal Headquarters in Yaba, where 7 lives were wasted. Are you noticing the back-to-back tragedy? And I think this should be of great concern to those at the top and to well-meaning Nigerians because this is alarming. We are not in Gaza. The country is not at war. So why should we continue having embarrassing situations like this? I know some people may say these are isolated cases and not what's obtainable everywhere in the country, but check out the trend. First, it was southwestern Lagos, then Nasarawa and Benue in the north central. Where's next? If we value human lives, then we will also be more concerned when lives are lost so cheaply. This shows the level of desperation and how hunger has dealt with the majority of Nigerians. This is not funny and should make any right-thinking government lose sleep. Well, thank God our president sleeps at 3 a.m.
I'm working with a man who I can personally vouch for in the sense that I know that he's going to bed at 2, 3 a.m. every single night, including Sundays.
To my next story. So I heard Michael Scofield visited Nigeria and he was mistook for an executive of Binance. What was that Prison Break Nigerian version movie that just happened? Hey God. So we learned that one of the 2 Binance executives detained in Nigeria for alleged tax evasion and other offenses, Nadeem Anjawala, has escaped from custody. Let me give you a little background here. In February, the federal government detained 2 senior executives of Binance, Nadeem Anjawala and Tigran Gambayan. The arrest came amidst efforts by the government to rein in speculation on the naira by cracking down on cryptocurrency exchanges. The charges against Binance include non-payment of value-added tax, company income tax, failure to file tax returns, and complicity in aiding customers to evade taxes through its platform. So, this British Kenyan brother named Nadeem on Friday 22nd of March escaped from the Abuja guest house where he and his colleague were being held. He was said to have escaped after some guards on duty escorted him to a nearby mosque for prayers. The talk in town is that he is out of Nigeria, but the mystery remains how this brother Scofield was able to board an international flight despite his British passport, which he used to enter Nigeria, being held by Nigerian authorities. Well, National Security Advisor's Office says he may have used his Kenyan passport to travel. That's even of less concern to me. If he likes, let him use Uzeba passport. I don't care. The question is, how was it able to beat the security agents assigned to watch him, beat the immigration security checks at the airport too? It is an embarrassing situation for Nigeria. It is shameful because this isn't looking like an escape, but a compromise of some sort. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if he was escorted to the airport, waved goodbye, because that story where would they no jail at all. The federal government has, however, announced that the officers who were put in charge of his custody have been arrested, as it should be anyways, and also contacted Interpol to assist with his rearrest. Beyond that, personally, I think heads should roll, not just the heads of officers guarding him, but heads of senior officers who give the others, because I want to believe if those officers knew anything about his escape, it was an order from above. Everyone is a suspect, so no one should be spared. Meanwhile, Binance has reacted to the news of Nadeem's escape, saying, and I quote, "We were made aware that Nadeem is no longer in Nigerian custody. Our primary focus remains on the safety of our employees, and we are working collaboratively with Nigerian authorities to quickly resolve this issue." Also, there are reports that the other Binance executive, Tigran Gambaryan, still in custody, has sued the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu and the EFCC over alleged violation of his fundamental human rights. According to Gambaryan, his continued detention and seizure of his travel documents contravened the Nigeria's constitution. This is indeed a tug of war. Well, fingers crossed, and we await update on this not funny situation. Alright, this is where I pull the break on the show, but I'd like to pay tribute to Nollywood stars who passed on this month of March 2024. They graced our screens and brought smiles to our faces with their talent. First was Osun-born Quadri Tolani Oyebamiji, also known as Sisi Quadri, whose life was cut short on Friday, 1st of March 2024 after a brief illness. The death of the 44-year-old Sisi Quadri sent shockwaves through the industry. It was back-to-back loss for Nollywood as 62-year-old Nollywood comic veteran John Okafor, popularly known as Mr. Ibu, said his goodbye to the world on the 2nd of March after a protracted illness that first took his limb before going ahead to terminate his life. Nigerian actor, producer, and comedian Amaechi Munagor was next to be mourned as reports emerged that the veteran had died on Sunday, 24th March 2024 after a long battle with kidney disease. He was 61-year-old. It's sad to lose them, but they came, they lived, and we laughed because of them. May their souls continue to rest in peace, and God comforts the families they left behind. I'm leaving you now, but putting you in God's safe hands. He will keep you and shield you from evil. We'll meet next time on this channel. Until then, please take out 30 seconds to like this video, give your thoughts in the comment section, and share to your loved ones and enemies. And don't forget to subscribe. My name is Kingeve.